I'm Jeff Byers, a former Navy SEAL, and I created Frog Fuel along with my partner Alex Coons, who is a SEAL also. And today I've got one of the most important people in our team here, who we could not have done any of this without, and this is Dr. Ed Walker, and he is our formulator. Ed, thank you.
Good to be with you today, Jeff.
Tell us a little bit about your background, please.
Yeah, I've been a chemist for many, many years. Got a PhD in chemistry from Texas Tech University, and did a postdoc in pharmacology for a year at Stanford. Now I've been a professor for some 30 plus years.
Okay, well that's a couple more degrees than I have, but I've got something for you, if you don't mind, real quick, Ed. This is a LaRue OBR. It's a 308. I've got one round in this magazine. This weapon's clear, so if you would, just.
What are we going to do with this?
This is. I've got an apple outside. 300 yards out, and we got one round in here, and you're going to hit the thing, right?
Let's go.
All right. No. So, Ed, not to bust Ed's balls, but
I'm not sure there's enough bullets made for me to hit that apple.
There's a reason Ed's not going to go shoot that apple, and there's a reason that Alex and I did not formulate this, and that's because Ed's got the PhDs, and Ed knows exactly what he's doing.
I'm a lot better in the lab than I am out in the field.
Yeah. So thanks for letting me throw you under the bus for a second. Let's talk a little bit. So Frog Fuel, Frog Performance is a company. Frog Fuel is our product. We've got 4 products, 2 protein, energized and regular, and we've got ultra product, energized and regular. So let's start with the protein, Ed, and I'll let you.
Thanks. Yeah, our Frog Fuel protein product is just probably the best protein food you can possibly get out there. It's a nice, highly concentrated protein, nice and smooth in a very small volume. It's for people who really want to get a lot of protein real quick and get into their system and get it absorbed.
Mm-hmm. And let's talk about the absorption, because that's what really separates our protein from others. You can get there's a lot of
proteins are long chains of amino acids. Mm-hmm. They're not absorbed in the whole form. Rather, they're digested by our enzymes in our own system and cut up in little small pieces, individual amino acids, and then they're absorbed. So we took our collagen protein and kind of pre-digested it by treating with some special fruit enzymes that break it up into small pieces so that when they're consumed, you don't have that interval of having to wait to pre-digest it. It's already taken care of, and you can absorb it rapidly into your system.
Right. And that rapid absorption means that you can take this protein, you can take it before a workout. I like to take mine during, like if I'm in the gym, I'm going to take it in the middle of my workout, because it's going to absorb so rapidly. Those aminos are going to feed your muscles and your connective tissue and everything very quickly while you're working out. You're not going to be burping and whatever other things happen with other protein products. Our protein is a collagen protein. And the amino acid makeup of that is a little bit different. You want to speak to that?
It is, yeah. In fact, collagen has some rather unique amino acids in it. First of all, it has proline and hydroxyproline. Significant amounts, I might add. And those are important amino acids for the connective tissues in our body. Mm-hmm. Connective tissues are the sites where most of the damage is done during intense workouts and strenuous activity. And so, we need those amino acids to replenish the proteins that may be damaged during that kind of an intense activity. Also, there's a lot of glycine in there too. Glycine is a rather unique, and it's a very small amino acid, and it's used to help control liquid levels and pH levels in the cell.
Okay, yeah. Also, we enhance we enhance the formula.
That's right.
With some amino acids.
Yeah, collagen has some great unique amino acids, but it's a little short in some of the others. For example, some of our sulfur-containing amino acids, such as cysteine, we added those to it, and we still do so that we can get a complete array or broad spectrum of amino acids to complete the nutritional profile.
It is a complete protein. There's another amino acid that people think gives you energy. That's not what it does. That's not what it's for in Frog Fuel. We put everything in there for a reason, and that's taurine. And so
I added taurine to this formulation for a very specific reason. Okay? Like you say, it's not an energy product. It's not going to give you extra energy. That's not its purpose. Its purpose is to help balance the electroosmotic pressures within and across cell membranes. if you have good osmotic pressure balance as is assisted by taurine, then you can more efficiently absorb nutrients and get rid of waste products across those membranes. Without that right balance, it slows things down.
Right. So the taurine just makes it a more efficient product.
That's right.
The protein, the amino acids are going to get to your cells faster, and the taurine is in all our products, Ultra.
That's right. And when you have the right kind of pressure balances, you also can hydrate more readily and things like that at the cellular level.
Perfect. Also, the regular products, there's no sugar in them.
Nope. No sugar, no cholesterol, no anything. It's designed strictly for people who want high amounts of protein real quick.
Yeah, no sugar, no fat, no cholesterol, no gluten, no lactose.
Right.
And all the calories in it come from the protein itself, right?
Yep.
So, all right, let's segue now to the Ultra product. And this is our newest one. It's
pretty exciting.
Yeah. 3 months now that we brought it to market.
Yeah, one thing that we find is really helpful is to listen to our customers, listen to the people who we team up with and work with. And it became readily apparent that in addition to this high protein product, there was a need for a balanced protein carbohydrate product. So we designed this Ultra Frog Fuel product to have 10 grams of protein plus 10 grams of carbohydrate, all in just 1.2 ounces. As a result, you get a really good balance between both protein and carbohydrate so that you can support your metabolism, especially and replenish.
Why do you want carbohydrates with your protein? If you're doing a long run or you're doing a triathlon.
Most people are familiar with carbohydrate loading and the importance that carbohydrates play in being able to perform well. Proteins are typically in there as more of a support mechanism to help with other aspects other than just energy. However, cells are smart. They can actually take some of those amino acids from the protein, cut off the amino group or the nitrogen, and then use the rest of the carbon skeleton like a carbohydrate would be.
If that carb's not present.
Right. And so by balancing the carbohydrate, we kind of preserve the protein balance for use in more protein type applications.
Right. Okay. So,
in fact, one of the things we added to this to complement that is our citrulline malate.
Right.
Citrulline is an important intermediate in the urea cycle. And when we cut off that nitrogen and have to get rid of it, it's done.
When we, the body, not you as the formulator.
Our bodies and our cells. When we actually take and have to cut that nitrogen off and get it out of the body, it has to go through that urea cycle. So by adding citrulline malate, we're able to facilitate that process and get rid of those waste products more efficiently.
Right. It helps. Essentially, what is that doing to the athlete? How's that helping the athlete?
Well, when we can excrete waste products more efficiently, especially like ammonia when it's needed, when we need to get rid of it, then that just helps, the overall metabolism to not have to deal with waste products. The sooner you get them out of the body and excrete them, the better.
On the body, beta-alanine. We added beta-alanine also to the Ultra formula.
That's right. Tell us a little bit about we added beta-alanine to actually enhance some rather unique buffering or acid control type processes within the cell. When we work out really hard, we oftentimes, in anaerobic conditions in the cells, will go and generate a fair amount of acid. That acid, sometimes in the form of lactic acid and other acids, tends to give discomfort and cause a slowdown of metabolism. But if we can help control that acid level by putting these buffering agents in there, such as beta-alanine, it helps control that, helps, so that we don't have the same condition we would otherwise without it.
And it can do all of this while you're exercising. It's absorbed that quick. It's efficient, and it's going to.
Yeah, everything we're talking about here happens extremely quickly.
Yeah, take it at a transition at a triathlon. Take it on a long run. Take it halftime at a soccer game.
That's right. You're the performance guy. I'm the cellular guy. I try to focus on what's going on at the cellular level.
And you know that very well. The other differentiator between the regular frog fuel product and the Ultra is the addition of electrolytes in the Ultra. So tell us about the
You bet.
electrolyte spot.
Electrolytes are so important and often overlooked, by athletes, because one of the first things to get out of whack when people go and really perform sometimes, because the electrolytes have to be in just the right balance. And I'm talking about the sodium and potassium and chloride in the system. If those are in proper controlled and proper levels, then everything seems to work a lot better, okay? And you don't have the feeling of fatigue and other symptoms that accompany electrolyte imbalances. So I put just the right amount in here so that it complements both the protein, the carbohydrates, and the electrolytes, so they all work together to help provide kind of a unique and special product just for the athlete.
It's a very unique product, and it's gotten great feedback, Ed. We know you worked your butt off on it. It tastes good. The protein tastes good. You want to tell us a little bit about?
Yeah, I worked hard on the taste. When you put all these things together in one small volume so that people can get the most impact possible, oftentimes they taste awful.
Yeah, they're very concentrated.
Yeah.
And you've got amino acids by themselves. They're
lots
not.
and lots of
taste
amino
terrible.
acids,
but
carbohydrates.
they taste bad if you just
Yeah.
they're not.
And
pleasant.
these complex carbohydrates, all these kind of things tend to, and electrolytes themselves even can throw off some of the taste. So a great deal of research is to make this taste so it really was palatable and people really enjoy the taste as well as the benefit for the product.
Well, Ed, I appreciate everything you've done for us. We couldn't have done anything.
It's great
We couldn't
being
have
a
done
team,
any of it
isn't it?
without you. Yeah, it's
Good
great
working
being a
with you.
team. It's great having you
Okay.
on our side, and we look forward to a long relationship. So thank you.
Great.